Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Before we start, let me introduce myself. I am Muhammad bin Muhammad Azmani from SK Seri Sekamat, Kajang. Today I am very delighted to share with you one of my favorite books. As you can see, the title of the book is The Magic Gift. It is a folk tale from Korea, retold by Russell Punter and illustrated by Gabo Leon Bernstein. The reading consultant for this book is Alison Kelly from Roehampton University, United Kingdom. This book is published in 2009 by Publishing Limited, London. This book has 50 pages including the front and back cover. Before we get into the details of the book content, I'd like to take a look at the overall appearance of the book. What I like most about the book is the beautiful illustrations that can attract many young readers like myself. The language is also suitable for primary school students, and the size is also appropriate for young readers. Now, let's get to the content of the book. Its main characters are three brothers called Yong, Ying, and Chin. Their father was very rich. He wanted his sons to share his fortune equally when he died. Soon after Chang's death, Yong and Ying took a big share of the fortune, and Chin was left with a tiny bag of silver coins. Just as we expected, Ying and Yong could not wait to spend every single penny on themselves, but Chin used his money to help poor villagers. But sadly, my friends, after a while, Chin became the poorest man in the village. So, he left the village and accidentally met a mysterious monk. The monk was old and alone, so Chin offered to stay and help him at a deserted temple, until one day, Chin wanted to go back to his brothers. The monk gave Chin three gifts: an old straw mat, a wooden spoon, and a pair of chopsticks. Well, the gift seemed not so useful, don't you think so, my fellow friends? But wait until I finish my story. On his way home, Chin had to spend the night in the forest. He lay down on the straw mat and suddenly he found himself lying in a big bed in a beautiful room. That was incredible. And when Chin picked up the wooden spoon, food suddenly came pouring out of it. That was so magical. And guess what? Chin tapped the chopstick together, and in a blink of an eye, four mates appeared and sang for Chin. Because of the gift, Chin became rich and lived in a castle. He told his brothers about the monk. His brothers thought that if they were poor, the monk would give the magic gifts too. So they gave away their jewels, furniture, and huge home. Then they went to the temple to collect their gifts, but there was no sign of the monk. They waited for days, weeks, and months, but the monk never came back. Frustrated and penniless, Ying and Yong went back to the village. Fortunately, Chin welcomed his brothers into his home and shared his fortune with them. He was indeed a very good brother, wasn't he, my fellow friends? The brothers apologized to Chin, and they lived happily just as their father had wanted. So, my friends, there are many things we can learn from this book. Never be greedy, always be true and kind to others. Like the Persian proverb says, good deeds return to the house of their author. Overall, I think this book is simple and well written for children. However, I think it would be helpful if there is a glossary at the end of the book for some unfamiliar words. Aside from that, this book is very nice and you must read it. That's all. Thank you. Bye.